We don't know how strong we are until being strong is the only choice we have. Hello friends, how are you all doing today? Hope you're doing fine. Today is Saturday and I hope that you all had your plans of having a perfect weekend. For me, it was a dialysis day and it started very early in the morning. So I really wish to share with you the happenings from the morning itself. This is as part of the Dialysis Diaries series that I have planned, wherein I wish to share my experiences with you all, not only to raise awareness about kidney disease, but also to answer the questions of so many people who ask me about what happens during a dialysis, how does the day go, and about the overall experience. So the day started very early in the morning and I woke up at around 5:30, got dressed, everything, had some food, and then went straight to the dialysis center. This is a center which is very close to my house and it doesn't take me a long time to reach there. The dialysis session starts at 7 in the morning. It generally lasts for around 4 hours. So what happens during that time is I lie in the bed and then the dialysis technician comes and then preps me up. So applying some spirit in my arm to sanitize, and then inserting 2 needles in the arm area across a particular vein and an artery. So the purpose of the needles are, through one needle the blood goes out, it gets filtered through a particular machine which is called a dialyzer. It filters out the different components which get accumulated in the blood, reason behind the kidney is not functioning, and the filtered blood is sent to the body through the other needle. In a typical session, it draws out most of the unwanted stuff, and thereby it helps in lowering down the levels of creatinine in the blood. A kidney's function is multifaceted. It filters blood, it generates red blood cells, also it keeps a balance on the acidic nature of the blood. Through the dialysis, some of these work which a kidney should do is being done. After that, I also get an injection, or rather 2 injections, one for iron and one for hemoglobin. Those 2 injections help in maintaining the iron and hemoglobin levels in the blood. After the 4-hour session, most of the times we get to see certain side effects which can be termed as post-dialysis complications. Not necessarily that after every session they will come or something will happen, but that's not too rare as well. The general symptoms of the complications would be feeling uneasy, muscle cramps, and a very frequent one would be lowering of the blood pressure levels. For people having diabetes, I've also seen having the sugar levels dropped after dialysis. In that case, if any kind of complications arise, we are asked to take some rest, and only when we feel better can we leave. During that time, the vital stats are monitored. It is monitored through the entire session, particularly the blood pressure levels. What happens during a dialysis process is a very complicated one. A lot of things really happen in the blood, the way the blood is going out, the blood is filtered out, the levels of sodium, potassium, hemoglobin, iron, and so many things are monitored, balanced, and then putting the filtered blood in the bloodstream once again. So it's a pretty complicated procedure. And again, different people might have different ways of getting dialysis. The one that I go for is called hemodialysis. Hemo, that stands for blood. So after the session, I came back home during the afternoon, had lunch and took some rest. Right now I am feeling little tired, although I had around 3 hours of sleep. But feeling tired is something that I experience during some days. By the next day, the energy levels of my body gets restored. I feel a little better. So this is, in a summary, my experiences of a typical dialysis day. In my next video, I plan to share with you how it all started, the initial diagnosis, the initial days of dread, fear, the starting of the journey in an unknown and an unseen territory of chronic kidney disease treatments.